Okay folks, I want to pop up another quick video, just lubing up here. Now, what I want to talk about here very quickly is the amount of times that we are in a situation and people are whinging and crying about transport enforcement and DVSA and VOSA and how they end up getting caught out. So I'm going to give you a bit of an example here today, guys, regarding tachograph investigations, okay? So a barrister approached me, wanted me to look at data for a particular company for a particular case. The solicitor had said there was no problem, couldn't find anything. This guy contacted us because he uses us a lot. We looked at the data and absolutely banged the rights. We've actually probably found more than DVSA would have found. But I'm going to show you here, guys, when people turn around and say VOSA or transport enforcement are stupid, you know, it doesn't matter because the data is on your card. The data is within your vehicle unit. So it's very, very easy to collate, retrieve from your driver card or retrieve from the vehicle unit, analyse it and see what's happened. So I'm going to just show you that now. Give me a second. Okay guys, I'm going to show you a bit of live data here that I've been dealing with. Now our guys up in one of our other offices and up at our training centre are absolutely flat out dealing with this stuff day in and day out. So give me a second and I'll flip the camera and get back to you. Okay folks, so what I want you to understand first of all is that this is data retrieved from the vehicle unit, okay, the tachograph unit from the vehicle. Now if you look there on the 9th of the 6th 2020, the driver removed his card actually at, I think it was 1800 hours, and he inserted this card at 20 hours, 20 past 5 in the afternoon. Now he inserted this card and he drove for 5 hours and 55 minutes. Now, we can ask the question, well, that's no problem. The driver took his card out, this new driver's put his other card in. However, the tracking system on the vehicle showed him coming actually out over the top, heading back for the boat. His time was up, he drove the vehicle on, and to be fair, he didn't drive with no card in, he actually drove with someone else's card in for 5 hours and 55 minutes. Now, if we look at this other date here, the driver removed his card at 9 minutes past 2 in the afternoon, and just happened to insert another card at 14:54 and drove for 45 minutes and 48 seconds. So therefore we would take out of this that the driver is trying to show a 45-minute break on his digicard. However, same story again. The vehicle was tracked, trailer was tracked, ANPR cameras were used, cameras and services were used. So no, unless the operator is causing or permitting, well then the drivers had to take the rap for this, but the operator will also be prosecuted. If we look down here on another day, we can see that this is actually a good one as well, guys. The card was removed, okay, and the next card was inserted on the 16th. So for 3 days and 9 hours, this vehicle was drove, and it was drove actually for a total of 673 kilometers. Now the problem here is that the card inserted into this head for 3 days and 9 hours was an office staff worker, someone just by acquired rights, had their license before 97, had C1 entitlement on their license, applied for digicard, got the digicard, and the driver's using it. Now we have seen this with transport managers, company directors, garage staff, maintenance staff, shunting staff. We've seen it, you know, for years and years, this happening. But this is a good example because now when we talk about causing or permitting, the operator has allowed this to happen because the driver that's driving that bottom example for 3 days, 9 hours, they do not have the category, a CE category, which this vehicle in combination was. So guys, the bottom line here is, although people go on about how stupid VOSA are and DVSA and DV enforcement and RSA and, you know, they talk about these people would know nothing. It doesn't matter if they know it or not. That's basic. So for anybody watching this, just please remember this is how basic and how simple it is to retrieve the data. This unfortunately has went to a stage 3 investigation. There will, you know, heavy court action and a public inquiry. If they're allowed a public inquiry, obviously the license more than likely will be revoked, and this is why. So anyway guys, you hear us bang on all the time about tachograph analysis, and more importantly, tachograph management to detect these issues, address them and put control measures in place. Anyway, please take it on board guys, watch this here video, share this video, get your drivers and your mates to look at this video, because yes, there's ways of manipulating, but this is how easy it is to catch it out a lot of the time. Anyway, that is all.